Hello everyone and welcome back to the Old Charles. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Australian coins with a special focus on the 1976 20-cent coin. This coin is one of the most popular and widely collected Australian coins for collectors and enthusiasts alike, and today we will explore its history, design, mintage, rarity, condition and current market value, so make sure you stay until the end to get the full picture. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the decimal currency system, replacing the florin. The 1976 20-cent coin features the iconic Australian platypus on the reverse side, a design created by Stuart Devlin, who was a renowned designer, and his designs are still celebrated for their detail and artistic value. The obverse side of the coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which was the standard portrait for coins minted during that period. This design captures the elegance and regal presence of the Queen, while the reverse design captures the unique wildlife of Australia in a striking manner. The 20-cent coin has a reeded edge and is made from a cupronickel alloy, giving it durability and a beautiful silver appearance, which makes it highly collectible. When it comes to understanding the value of a 1976 20-cent coin, several factors come into play. The first and most important factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been circulated and show signs of wear will generally have a lower value, whereas coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition can fetch significantly higher prices. Collectors often refer to the grading system, which ranges from poor to mint state. A coin in mint state may have no scratches or marks and retain its original luster, while circulated coins may show signs of handling and age. The next factor is the mintage. The 1976 20-cent coin had a high mintage, making it relatively common. However, certain variations and errors can make specific coins much more valuable. For example, some coins may have slight differences in the design or minting errors that make them rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another aspect that can affect the value is historical significance. Coins from certain years may carry more importance due to historical events or limited production runs. The 1976 20-cent coin is not only a part of Australian decimal history but also a reflection of the culture and wildlife of the nation. Owning a coin from this era is like holding a small piece of Australian history in your hands. For those who are interested in investing in coins, understanding the market demand is crucial. The value of coins can fluctuate based on collector interest, the rarity of the coin and the overall condition of coins available in the market. Regularly checking auction sites and coin dealers can give a good sense of the current market trends in terms of specific numbers. A circulated 1976 20-cent coin may be worth slightly above face value, while coins in excellent condition can range significantly higher depending on the buyer. The exact price may vary from one collector to another, or depending on the platform used for sale. Coins with mint marks or special errors can sometimes fetch hundreds of dollars, and it is always recommended to have a professional appraisal if you believe you have a rare variation. Knowing the value of your coin is not only exciting for collectors but also important for anyone considering selling or trading coins. Condition plays a pivotal role in determining value. Coins that are well preserved with clear details, sharp edges and original luster are always more desirable. Even small scratches or discoloration can affect the price. Therefore, collectors are advised to handle coins carefully and store them properly using coin holders or protective cases to maintain their condition. Over time, cleaning coins is generally discouraged as it can reduce the value. The 1976 20-cent coin also holds sentimental value for many Australians as it represents a period of transition and growth in the country. The decimalisation of currency in 1966 marked a significant change, and coins from the following decade are often cherished as reminders of this era. Schools, households and everyday transactions all involved these coins, making them familiar to generations of Australians. This familiarity combined with rarity in top condition creates a unique collecting experience for those looking to expand their collection. The 1976 20-cent coin can be a starting point or an addition to an existing set. Collecting coins can be both a hobby and an investment, and understanding the historical context along with market trends will always enhance the enjoyment and potential value of the collection. There are also numerous resources and coin catalogs that provide detailed information about each year, mintages, designs and potential value ranges. This can help collectors make informed decisions and spot coins that are potentially undervalued or rare. To summarize, the Australian 20-cent 1976 coin is a highly collectible piece that offers a mix of history, artistry and investment potential. The value depends on multiple factors including condition, rarity, historical significance and market demand. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, this coin is Definitely a noteworthy addition to any collection. It carries with it the legacy of Australian wildlife, the artistry of Stuart Devlin, and the history of decimal currency. The excitement of finding a coin in top condition or with a rare variation is part of the thrill of coin collecting, and for many enthusiasts this coin will remain a treasured piece for years to come. We are going to take a deep look into the history of the 1976 Australian 20-cent coin. Understanding the story behind this coin gives collectors and enthusiasts a much richer perspective and appreciation for its value and significance. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency, replacing the old pounds, shillings and pence system. The change was a major national event as it modernized the currency system and simplified daily transactions. The 20-cent coin replaced the florin, which had been worth 2 shillings, and it was intended to serve as a mid-range denomination suitable for everyday use. The introduction of decimal currency was a big shift and required careful planning and public education to ensure a smooth transition. The coinage designs were selected to reflect the natural beauty and unique wildlife of Australia and to capture the spirit of the nation. The 20-cent coin has had a consistent design since its introduction, featuring a platypus on the reverse side, a design created by Stuart Devlin, who was appointed as the official designer for Australian decimal coins. Devlin was tasked with producing designs that were both aesthetically appealing and representative of Australia. The platypus was chosen as the symbol for the 20-cent coin because it is one of Australia's most unique and recognisable native animals. It is a creature that combines characteristics of mammals and reptiles and is found in rivers and freshwater habitats across eastern Australia. The platypus design captures its natural movement, swimming gracefully, and gives the coin a distinctive and dynamic appearance. The obverse side features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, representing Australia as a constitutional monarchy. The 1976 coin features the portrait of the Queen used on coins from the 1970s, which was designed to convey her dignity and authority. The year 1976 itself is notable because it reflects a period of stability in Australian coin production. The coins were produced in large numbers to meet the demands of everyday commerce. However, like many coins from this period, some variations and minting differences occurred which are of particular interest to collectors. These subtle differences may include slight variations in the depth of the design, the placement of details, or the sharpness of the image, all of which can affect the value and rarity of individual coins beyond their face value. The production of the 20-cent coin in the 1970s helped establish the coin as a standard denomination in Australia, and it quickly became familiar to the public, being used in shops, markets and everyday transactions. Historically, the 20-cent coin is also a symbol of Australia's growing identity in the modern era. During the 1970s, the country was experiencing social and economic changes, and decimal coins like the 20-cent piece played a role in modernizing the nation's financial system. The coin represents a connection between everyday life and the country's natural heritage. The platypus on the coin serves as a reminder of Australia's unique wildlife and the pride that Australians take in their natural environment. Coins from this era are therefore appreciated not just as currency but as cultural artifacts that tell the story of a nation embracing a new monetary system while honoring its distinctive wildlife. Collectors often study the history of the coin to understand its significance in both numismatic and cultural terms. Knowing that the 1976 20-cent coin is part of the first decade of decimal coinage gives it historical value as it reflects the early stages of Australia's modern currency system. The coin bridges the gap between the old pre-decimal currency and the contemporary system and represents continuity in the nation's coinage history for anyone holding a 1976 20-cent coin. They are holding a piece of history, a symbol of change and a representation of Australia's wildlife and heritage. The story behind the coin makes it more than just a piece of metal. It makes it a connection to the past and a testament to the artistry and planning involved in creating a national currency. So in summary, the history of the 1976 Australian 20-cent coin is rich and multifaceted. It tells the story of Australia's transition to decimal currency, the vision of Stuart Devlin, the importance of the platypus as a national symbol, and the role coins played in everyday life in the 1970s. Understanding this history allows collectors and enthusiasts to appreciate the coin beyond its monetary value. It is a small but meaningful piece of Australian heritage that has endured for decades and continues to capture the interest of collectors today. We are going to explore the condition of the 1976 Australian 20-cent coin. Understanding the condition of a coin is one of the most important factors for collectors, and it can greatly influence its value and desirability. Coins are physical objects that show the effects of handling, wear and environmental factors over time, and the 20-cent coin from 1976 is no exception. The condition of a coin is generally assessed by examining its surface details, the sharpness of the design, the luster, and any marks or imperfections that may have occurred through circulation or improper storage. Coins are typically graded using a standard system ranging from poor to mint state, with several intermediate grades in between. For collectors, a coin in mint state or uncirculated condition is the most desirable, as it shows no signs of wear and retains its original finish. For the 1976 20-cent coin, the design details such as the platypus on the reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse are key points to examine. When determining condition, collectors look for sharpness in the lines, the clarity of the features. Coin that has been circulated will often show signs of wear on the high points of the design. For example, the platypus's bill and tail or the queen's hair and facial features may appear slightly flattened or smoothed in a circulated coin. The edges of the coin may also show signs of wear, and the reeded edge may lose some of its sharpness as a result of handling over the years. Another aspect of condition is the luster of the coin. Fresh, uncirculated coins typically retain a bright and reflective surface known as mint luster. This gives the coin a vibrant appearance and makes it highly attractive to collectors. Over time, coins that have been exposed to the elements or improperly stored may develop tarnish or discoloration. This can include spots, toning, or a general dulling of the surface. While some collectors appreciate natural toning as it adds character, excessive discoloration or corrosion can significantly reduce the value of the coin. It is therefore recommended to handle coins with care, using clean hands or gloves, and to store them in protective holders, capsules, or albums that prevent contact with moisture, air, and dirt. Scratches, dents, and other marks can also affect condition and value. Even minor abrasions on the surface of a coin can lower its grade. Coins that have been cleaned improperly may also lose value, as cleaning can remove original surface and luster, which collectors value highly when evaluating a 1976 20-cent coin. Attention should be paid to all areas of the coin. The central design, the rim, the edge, and the overall appearance. Consistency and eye appeal are very important in determining grade. A coin that is well preserved and visually appealing can command higher prices in the marketplace. For those interested in collecting or selling a 1976 20-cent coin, it is often advisable to have the coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service. Professional grading provides an objective assessment of condition and can enhance the credibility of a